Mr. Skraby, how are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Rolling into these last couple of days of Gwynn and Chris in the 2025 year.
Right. On the Gwynn and Chris calendar, 2025 ends on December 19th.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
There's no rest of the year as far as we're concerned.
So you will get a short show from us today. We'll get you set for the big matchup here tonight. Seahawks taking on the Rams.
Must be a big game because Tony knows who's playing.
That is a good point.
Hey, this is 2 weeks in a row. I'm working. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Nonetheless, we'll get you guys set for that. We will have an overtime version of our little snippet, I should say, put up on YouTube. It's a good one this week. Typically, at least the last few weeks, we've been kind of coming in with a subject at hand. Today, that was not the case.
Are we going to do that overtime today? You're going to release that one today?
Yes, that one's going to be released.
That's going to be
4:30ish.
Yeah, between 4:30 and 5.
4:30 and 5.
It's so crazy that we couldn't even give you a subject matter, but
it's all over the place.
I think it's us at our best, honestly.
I do agree. The Nakuas are a part of this.
Puka got in there, yeah. Well, he's everywhere now, so we got to talk about
it. And that
him.
came up yesterday, so it kind of fit right into the day. What was the other?
Chris.
Are you going to embarrass me right now to start the show?
No, you have to listen to overtime for this.
We'll call him center medium Chris.
Yeah, center medium Chris. That's what police officers.
Listen. Please, and because it's at the end, you have to listen to all of it.
You have to listen to this story. I'm embarrassed by it because, honestly, drunk driving is such a seriously wrong thing to do. And I don't like to make light. Is going to get you pulled over. So much so that I actually pulled over myself. I didn't even wait to be pulled over. I knew how bad what I did was.
So we're going to put that up on YouTube, Gwynn and Chris SD.
You'll have
to get a chance to hear that a little later on. Now, I would say there was not a lot to talk about today until I got to the studio. Apparently, there's lots of rumors floating around the Padre sphere.
Yes.
Well, what's new? I mean, this has been going on for a couple of weeks.
All centered around Mr. King. And there had been a lot of reports that pretty much any team in the East Coast was in on Michael King. Now,
I believe the last report from Ken Rosenthal before he says, that one was wrong, let me change it again. But I think his last report was that it was down to the Orioles, Red Sox, Yankees, and Blue Jays. It was like the whole AL East was in on Michael King.
Yes, but however, Ken Rosenthal has made an addendum to his.
That's what he keeps doing. Of course, every day there's an addendum. That's why I don't believe any of the stories.
What is the addendum?
That the Padres are involved as ever with Michael King. So Jeff Passan was the one who said
Ken.
The Padres are involved as ever, but Ken Rosenthal is also jumping on that as well.
How exactly is Ken Rosenthal jumping on that one?
Because he said it on like a YouTube stream or something.
So he said that on YouTube. Was that after or before Jeff Passan?
I have no idea. Either way, both of them are saying the same thing. So I think we could take that.
When does all of this?
No. I think it's true. Regardless.
Can you text AJ first, please?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
When does everything that Ken Rosenthal writes or says just completely break down and become totally unbelievable?
Is it? Can I play devil's advocate?
Yes.
Is it possible that his sources may not have heard the Padres? He only heard the East Coast teams.
But is it possible that his sources said Fernando's definitely being traded? His sources said that King is going here and there. Mason Miller's as good as gone. His sources said that the Padres are making a move, or Jeff Passan was the one who apparently was going to announce Padre Mets trades on Monday or Tuesday.
I think
so. No, that was Mark Healy.
I'm just saying, when does all this stuff just become noise?
I think there's a couple problems with it. I don't think that he actually said that Fernando was. Hold up.
Oh, he's gonna have a voice thing going on.
He doesn't want to do that again.
Is back. Well,
don't cover for him. Don't help him. Hey, you don't help me when I was coughing on the crackers. Why are we going to help him?
Because
he's got to deal with this.
What I was going to say was, I don't think Ken actually said that Fernando was as good as gone.
Okay.
I don't think he said that Mason Miller was as good as gone.
How many headlines said that Fernando Tatis Jr. was pretty much the guy that they were going to be trading? I'm pretty sure I saw more than one.
We need a
Mason Miller thing.
Experiment.
You're right. That's that's bogus.
We need a social experiment.
But the Padres Mets trade rumors are not bogus. We heard those for 2 straight days.
But I didn't hear anything about Tatis in that particular deal.
I thought I did. You be the judge on that.
I don't think anyone was reporting that he was going to be dealt this offseason. They were saying that it could happen in the future because of his contract and the team being for sale.
Right.
My social experiment is
an asteroid could crash into Earth and wipe out our show and everybody else's show. But we're not talking about it.
What?
I just think all these stories are noise.
Until something happens.
I mean, isn't that the case every offseason? A lot of stories are noise, and then a few of them turn out to be correct.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's the right way to go about.
You got to lower your bar, Chris. You got to lower your bar.
Well, hold up. This kind of goes back to our earlier conversation about
trying to get something right once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think maybe Chris has a point that we are being conditioned to think that the accuracy or the way it's being reported is the correct way. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But nonetheless, the rumor is about Michael King.
Back to Michael King, yes.
and him possibly Padres being squarely right in the center of all this. And man, I must tell you, if that indeed is true and the Padres end up bringing Michael King back, it certainly gives you a whole different feel.
I would love that.
It gives you a whole different feel than maybe you had with the idea that Michael King wasn't going to be coming back.
Yeah, that would be a different feel. There's a fan who put up a picture of himself and Michael King at UTC today. So he's in town.
Is that strange?
And with the rumors going up, why would he be in town if he wasn't here for a reason? He lives on the East Coast.
Maybe he still has his place.
UTC's
I'm sure he does.
Fun place to shop. And
no, it's not.
UTC?
UTC is a nightmare.
I'm not a fan of UTC, though, for one reason.
I mean, every mall is a nightmare during holiday season.
Don't care about UTC deciding that they had to charge for parking several years ago.
Yeah, that was.
And evidently the city followed suit with the downtown charging for parking.
How much do they charge?
I think it might be free for an hour, but after that,
depends on how long.
That's all I need.
But you got to,
in and out.
I know you do, but anyway, it just annoys me. An additional cost.
I mean, you are parking on their private property. They are providing you, but they should also give you free parking so you go shop.
Yes,
I mean that was the idea. That was the idea. I think initially,
right?
We give them a parking spot.
They should want me to come there.
Do you think Michael King parked free? He definitely parked free.
No, he pulled up and said,
I don't think he did.
He waved.
He wore his crown.
I'm pretty sure he did not. He not park free. Just the way that place is set up, like you got to pull in, you got to hit the.
It's like getting through. It's like getting through the Berlin Wall now to park at UTC. The old
Berlin Wall. Man, we are weird.
All right, so the bottom line is Michael King is back in play. And I think we're happy about that.
Yes.
There's, all joking aside, it's a good thing. Let's hope it happens.
What we were supposed to talk about, and maybe now it becomes a show piece. What we were supposed to talk about on Overtime was some of the commitments that the Padres have for the WBC, World Baseball Classic, is this year. And
when are they? Is it in March again? Does this mean everybody's leaving the spring training again?
And that's why I bring it up. If you go back to the beginning, 2023 is looked at as a disappointing year. It started with the WBC starting that year,
and we had a lot of guys in it.
Yes, we did. And
Darvish was one. Got off to a slow start. Manny was one.
Juan Soto,
Fernando, Soto, everybody.
I don't think Fernando. I don't think he played because he was coming off of an injury.
That's right. He didn't play. Okay. But he's gonna. I would assume.
No, I think he is.
He's certainly gonna play this year.
And I think the American team, Team USA is pretty good.
Is Mason Miller certainly going to be playing this year?
Yes, he's going to be with Team USA. Also, other guys on the team. Listen to this team.
I wonder if Jeremiah will play for Team Mexico.
Interesting. They got Aaron Judge, Pete Crow Armstrong, Cal Raleigh, Kyle Schwarber, Bobby Witt Jr. You also got Tarek Skubal today, Mason Miller today, Joe Ryan today. Paul Skeens has said he'll do it. Nolan McLean of the Mets will do it. So the Americans have a pretty darn good team.
They got a good team.
But
of course they do. They had a good team last time. They had a good team last time, and Shohei struck out Mike Trout, and it was all over.
It was indeed. I forgot about it. That's how it ended.
Yeah, we didn't win it last time.
All right. We'll get to that conversation, how we are feeling about some of those pods having to depart for the WBC. Lot more to go. 4:30 time, ending time today with the Seahawks and Rams, 2-11-3 teams facing off for first place in the NFC West.
I need the Seahawks to win.
Why?
Because if the Seahawks win and the 49ers, if they win out, then they get the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Stupid question. My fault.
I already told you. Bang, bang, bang. I already told you. 10-7. Learn it. Live it.
Is that what the Niners are going to finish?
I don't take predictions from teams or from fans whose teams don't make the playoffs.
10-7.
Talk that talk there, Skraby.
Tua Tongo Vailoa.
Not my quarterback anymore. I don't know
why he's the emergency quarterback all of a sudden.
I burned the jersey last night.
Let's get to break. On the other side, college football playoff will have a change next year. Yes, indeed. You'll find out what that is when we return. We're Gwynn and Chris. Tony Gwynn Jr. here for SD.
to do with NASCAR. Tony, checking it out. Where is it, on Twitter somewhere, Tony, or just got a?
That's on ESPN.
Oh, it's on ESPN now. Greg Biffle, very popular NASCAR driver. He and this is it's all sad. His wife and his whole family, 4 of them dying in a small plane crash today. What area was it, Tony? I didn't see that part.
Like in Carolina.
Yeah,
North Carolinas. Yeah. Small plane, 7 passengers, something like that. So the NASCAR world and sports world will moan that. Well, we'll have to process that.
I think he, because I used to watch a lot of NASCAR, and he was very good when I was watching it. And I believe he drove the subway car, and I was a fan of his.
7 people, Statesville, North Carolina. His wife, daughter, and son. Wow. Yeah. Horrible. Greg Biffle, 55 years old, won 50 races across NASCAR's 3 circuits, including 19 at the Cup Series level. Horrible. We got NASCAR coming here, right? February, still on the docket.
Yep.
For Coronado.
Skraby's not listening.
I am. February.
February.
You must have heard it right before.
No, February docket. NASCAR coming to town. Greg Biffle. Unfortunately,
you just caught the piece of that. That's the only reason why you answered that correctly.
I caught everything.
Tomorrow, first of all, we didn't mention the Aztecs getting a win last night over Air Force. It wasn't a thing of beauty again.
Picked it up though.
They won by 23, but they were only up by 3 at the half. And we already talked about what Air Force was bringing in, all freshmen. And here's the concern that you have to have right now for the Aztecs. Again, it goes back to Miles Byrd and Reese Dixon Waters and the starting unit, which once again was bailed out by the bench. The bench scored 47 points last night. That's the 6th time that the bench has scored 40 or more. Now, that's the good news, I think, because you've got the depth. But your best players at some point, Tony, have to play the best. And that hasn't really been the case for the Aztecs. And now you go into play number 1 Arizona on Saturday.
Yeah, starters certainly can't get off to that kind of start.
No, your best players have to look. The bench can win a few games for you, but to me, you can't count on them every single time. But a win's a win. We'll see what Dutch and company are able to come up with Saturday night at Arizona. Tomorrow, the college football playoff begins. Friday night, Alabama and Oklahoma. Alabama, which shouldn't be in the tournament, in my and many other people's estimation, already lost to Oklahoma this year. They'll play again. Now, all of that doesn't mean that Alabama just won't win this game. They certainly could. Saturday, you're going to have to get up early if you want to see Miami take on Texas A&M. And then the 2 primetime games are the 2 worst games of the whole tournament. Yeah, I'm sorry to say they just are. Tulane and Ole Miss. Ole Miss won the first game 45-10. And, James Madison's going to take a shot at Oregon. We're all going to root for James Madison, but I don't think it's going to help.
It's going to end up being for nothing.
Yeah.
The best matchup is that Miami game.
I think so. Yeah. They're talking about, and this is stuff I don't pay a lot of attention to, but people have read this game. Apparently, Texas A&M and Miami both have the best offensive and defensive lines in the nation, like players that are all going to be drafted on both sides of the ball. That is where they say the real intrigue in that game will be.
What's funny is I've started to hear, and by the way, you guys can correct me wrong. Have you heard anything about Indiana's quarterback being like the number 1 pick overall prior to the season kind of materializing the way
because I saw him, because the quarterback class is reportedly weak, and so I saw him being ranked high early in the year.
And that's what my point is. Like, typically when there is a solidified number 1 guy, you are hearing about it really early, and those dudes tend to stand out, right? I haven't watched Indiana play a ton this year. But the fact now that it feels like their quarterback's name is like starting to like bubble.
I've already told Skraby, who's asked me many times, I'm not thrilled about the prospect that he would be the new Dolphin guy if the Dolphins, because they're going to need a quarterback. I think Mendoza has a chance to be good. He doesn't seem like he has a chance to be great, and I don't know that any quarterback in the class does.
Right.
He reminds me of Andrew Luck a little bit.
Well, okay, I'd accept that.
I'm not saying that he's going to be as good.
Was pretty
like
obvious.
He's a borderline Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I watched more Indiana games than you guys would have thought, or at least
you probably watched more than me. Maybe
just because of my grandpa being an Indiana guy.
I'm gonna watch him in this game coming up, just so I could have a reference point.
He took a big hit in the Ohio State game. I mean, a really big one, and I give him credit for that. The only other thing I recall about him this year is he threw a lousy pass to the back of the end zone against Penn State that the wide receiver saved the season with an incredible catch.
That's right.
You got to give it to the receiver on that play. Without that, they don't win what they won so far. But yes, I believe Mendoza is a very good quarterback. Maybe he has got a lot of upside. We'll see.
Say Arch was coming out in the draft. Would you go Mendoza or Arch?
If I had only the two?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Mendoza.
Right now, yeah, but I think Arch has more upside.
I think he definitely has more.
So I would take away the next 2 years.
He also has some smart people in his corner.
Skraby, I've waited 25 years for a playoff win. 2 years doesn't seem like all that long anymore.
Which is why he's going back to school, because he knows he's got some more things.
I think the Dolphins. I think this is. I've seen it a few times. I think they're going to call the Cardinals and see if they can pry Kyler Murray away somehow. I also think they should check in with the Bengals because Joe Burrow is just being cryptic right now. I mean, he said yesterday, crazy things happen. That just sounds like a guy who kind of knows that he wants out of there. I just don't know for sure, but I'm feeling it.
The comments yesterday solidified it for me that it wasn't just a one-off the first time.
Yeah,
I think he's setting it up, and he's trying to do it in the most quiet way possible without it being a big-time story. And he might very well get away with it. How many? 3 games left? 2 games left in the season? 3 games left in the season?
Yeah.
He could very well get through the rest of the season and not have to fully push, and then the offseason come and then the dam breaks.
Look, he's coming to Miami this weekend. I say you get the people from Ace Ventura, you kidnap him and keep him there until next season, and he's the Dolphin quarterback. What was that? Finkel, Ray Finkel. Where's Ray Finkel when the Dolphins really need him to kidnap Joe Burrow?
You can close your eyes and see him in a Dolphin, like the colors of a Dolphin uniform.
Well, I think if you bring Tyreek Hill back, if you're able to, that's the weapon he would want. He's already got Waddle. It's not the world's worst team.
To a loser organization.
All right, that's true. That's not. I can't argue that.
Is he leaving?
Where is he now?
They went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
For him,
that was a one-off appearance.
They could have won that Super Bowl.
They haven't even gotten back to the playoffs.
I think they got back the next year.
They ended up sneaking in.
For him, though, the Dolphins would be an upgrade over the Bengals. In terms of
he shouldn't have signed
in terms of the people,
organization,
exactly the way it's run.
He shouldn't have signed the contract in 2023 that puts him under contract until 2028.
I think the reason why you do is the reason why he's missed games is because you don't have a chance. You can't predict health, and especially in this game. So you better take your cashola when you can.
Can I clean up something on the NASCAR race? Chris said it was in February. That would be around Daytona time, so they're not going to be here. It's June.
June.
So my point is proven.
He
was not listening at all, which is why he agreed.
I said February.
February, yeah.
You nodded your head in February pretty quickly.
Okay, this is how I do things now because I have learned that if I go and call him out on something and I'm not 100% sure, I'm not going to do it.
Well, you were 100% sure because you weren't really listening to the conversation. You were locked in on the computer.
And I heard February.
Yes.
The NASCAR race is my birthday weekend, June 19 to 21. I will not forget that again. So apologies.
Crazy,
and thank you to who corrected us on that.
That's crazy, man.
All right. So tomorrow, Oklahoma, Alabama. Do you have any thoughts or do you have any interest or Alabama, Oklahoma? The winner plays Indiana.
I'm gonna watch the game. I don't think Alabama should be there, but I'm gonna watch it still.
It'll be fun.
It kicks off. It kicks off our break.
Right. You're going to celebrate our break. By the way, Skraby, you and I will not be watching that game live because you and I are doing what good employees are supposed to do. Right,
What's
Greg?
that? What's that? Going to spend time with your friends and coworkers at a
Yes,
Christmas party?
at a Christmas party that's being thrown in our honor by
I'm
the
going.
fine people. I know we're
Are
going.
you going?
Yes, of course.
Tony, are you going?
Oh.
You guys are cold-blooded. Okay, I like it.
Apparently, Tony's got an Alabama-Oklahoma game to watch.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
why. That's why. He's a huge Sooner fan.
Yes, he's apparently become one.
Wish I could recite some trading day lines to you guys right now, but I can't think of any right
Woodsy and Paul were here earlier before the show, setting up for the extravaganza tomorrow. Which, by the way, tune in 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. They were telling us about it. They have it's for a great cause, and also they have a lot planned. But they asked Tony, "Are you going to the Christmas party?" And he said no. And Woods gave him the, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, Woods. Well, you could see the wheels turning in Woods's head. Like, how do I get out of this? Then that's what you could see. They're going to be giving, raising money, and I believe the charity is called Heaven's Door. That is a food bank that is going to be trying to. It's Heaven's. It's not.
Don't say Heaven's Door.
That's
don't
wrong.
say anything Heaven's.
That's wrong. But I apologize for that. Woods told me the name. Anyway. Look, it's a food bank. You'll be able to help.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, they have a big show. They're having a lot of special guests on from 6 to 10 a.m. tomorrow.
It's Heaven's Windows.
Thank you.
You think
Door,
you can
windows,
do this to me?
I didn't miss it by much.
Well, you did
Have
say
y'all
it
playing basketball on Pelican Bay.
Oh, here comes his training day lines.
I do love training.
Okay, Denzel.
It just had to hit me a little bit.
I do love Denzel. In that
Y'all some
movie.
cold-blooded cats. All right, let's get to break.
Actually, sorry. David wants to know, why can't Tony join the party?
Oh, yeah. Good
Just
question.
kidding. You don't have to answer that.
I can
Yeah,
answer. I
yeah.
can
David
answer.
wants to know.
I can answer.
What?
My sister and her niece and nephew are flying in that particular day.
Oh, so are Woodsies apparently. I think.
No, that just popped up.
Woodsy
too.
just heard
I
that.
think Tony asked me to pick them up from the airport, so I can't go either.
Okay, you're not
Come on, you
going
come with
either.
me. No,
I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, Tony has a good excuse, but I don't know why you wouldn't want to go to the Christmas party.
Yeah,
it's a
great
wonderful
food. Yeah.
food extravaganza down
Absolutely.
I'm a
there. I'm
Grinch,
all in
remember?
on it.
Well, that's true. You are a Grinch.
You should be.
We
You
forgot
are
about
the Grinch.
that. Are we doing a Big Five next?
Yes.
All right, let's get to break. Big Five on the other side. More Gwynn and Chris.
The biggest guest.
Wow, we've never made it to this part of the song before.
Nah, I didn't know it existed. Oh, it's my turn, huh?
Before I knew what to do in sports talk radio, I used to have that intro, the Cliffs of Dover intro by Eric. Now I forgot. I can't believe I forgot his name.
Is this the one he was asking you for when we first started?
long time ago.
For the first 4 years, I made it a part of the Open.
You did make it a little part of the Open for a while, yeah.
What is his name? Eric.
It's a really good tune. It was my lead-in for all the time that I was over, at the other stations. But the actual music bed was seriously 3 minutes long. And I would come in.
Eric Johnson,
thanks. Yeah. I would come in 2.5 minutes into it. And nobody said anything like, maybe that's not the best way to go about it. But
I can't
2
believe
minutes.
that.
You let that bad boy breathe. Huh?
I was in the parking lot pulling up to the station, and the music would be playing. I'd get out of my car, walk in, sit down, unpack my stuff, and then go, "Hi, everybody."
He was really letting that bad boy breathe. That's funny.
Those were the days.
I would have quit.
Oh, I can.
If you were my board op,
just see Skraby.
I mean, where is this dude? He can't even show up on time for his own show.
He would be making such a big deal.
My board
about
op was a guy named Mike Jackson, tremendous guy, and he knew that I would show up, so he'd just start playing the music.
I think
every Saturday morning, 9 a.m.
I think I might have met him.
You did.
I think I met him recently,
and he wrote me and said he met you. He's a really good guy. Big Bears fan. He's having a big year with the Bears.
He brought that up.
He's having a big season with the Bears. Yes.
How about that? Small world.
Small world indeed.
All right. Skraby's got Big Five. We hope that it's good.
I think so. I think we got some good topics today.
Well, let's just hop right into it.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
So for anyone who's watching on YouTube and saw me waving a hot dog stuffed animal around, we'll get to that at number one.
Wow.
So stay
number
right
one
there.
Story. Okay.
Number
It's
one
kind of news
story.
day it is, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
no kidding.
Number
We're
five.
talking about stuffed hot dogs.
And we're 2 days away from
2 days away from
Right.
vacation. Tomorrow's show.
Well, we are on the calendar 2 days away from vacation. In our minds,
It's
we're
there.
already
We're
there.
We're
Yeah.
there.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Skraby and I discussed this. Chris tells how
All
you
right.
feel about it. We kind of have a year in review
Sure.
Yeah,
as we
so-
go
yeah.
out.
I
on
know
this
our
bad boy.
countdown topic will be
Yeah.
our 5 best sports moments of the
Correct.
year. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to go through tonight some of our it's going to be from our show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go through some of the docs and see what the biggest topics that we talked about this year, and
All
we
right.
can bring them up throughout the show.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be, I think, just a big old year.
We
in
also
review
will,
show.
there's a couple new pieces in there. One about the Bears possibly having a stadium in Indiana.
Oh, I'm
See
gonna,
that?
yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna
I'm
talk
not-
about
Is this on the Big Five?
It is, yeah.
Ah.
All right, let's
snuck
get into
that
it.
one. All right.
Yeah. Well, you sent it to me and I stole it.
Number 5.
Obviously.
Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel benched Tua Tagovailoa, or actually he benched.
Tua Tagovailoa.
How about the other guy?
He benched.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Do we have the third
We
one?
don't. It's deleted. It's deleted. Tua Tagovailoa. They benched Tua for rookie Quinn Ewers, stating Ewers gives the team, quote, the best chance. Now,
That's such a
That's
crock.
hilarious.
Such a crock.
well, that's what Zach Wilson's probably thinking, because he is actually the number 2 quarterback. They actually paid him $6 million to be here, but Ewers leapfrogged him, and he is, quote, frustrated and maybe a little confused about not starting against the Bengals. Quote, of course, I would love to play. I can't control that. My job is to go out and do the best I can.
Who is this? Tua
Zach
or
Wilson.
Zach? Okay.
To keep preparing, getting better, supporting Quinn. Excited for him to get his first career start. He did receive, that's end quote. Wilson did receive an explanation from McDaniel, but it didn't satisfy him, saying there's still confusion there. But, quote, you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. So Wilson remains the backup. Tua is going to be the emergency third quarterback, so he can only enter the game if the first 2 get hurt.
Damn, does emergency even dress?
Yes, you dress.
I think you dress. You
Okay.
stand. You don't even get to hold a clipboard, though. I think you're.
You
Yeah,
can't
even get
enter
signals.
the game until both of your other
Can't even give
quarterbacks
the
are
fake
out.
signals.
you're
huh?
way back, and
Once
you know
they enter, you can't substitute anyone else.
the
unless
thing
they
that
get
worries
hurt.
me though. What would worry me is with the offensive line they have, Tua could be pressed into service. So you never know.
All right, Chris, we're going to start with you. We're going to reverse it a little bit.
All right.
Should Zach Wilson be irked by this?
Sure, he should be irked by this, but I think I'd go with Quinn Ewers too. I already know what
Really?
Zach Wilson can't do, and I don't need to keep seeing it. I think he was signed as a backup because he was more of a something that you felt more comfortable about. But now that Quinn Ewers has had a whole season to practice, work, let's go see what he can do. He's a 7th round draft choice. You're not expecting that much, but he was a damn good quarterback at Texas. And maybe he's got a little game. So I think you play the last 3 and you see what he's got. And Tua has to be the 3rd quarterback because after you bench him, the last thing you want is him to come back in the next game and start playing again and, throw everything into chaos one more time. So I think they've done it the way they should do it.
All right, Tony, should Zach Wilson be irked by this?
Yes, he should be. They signed him to $6 million. So,
Well, the Miami Dolphins are not. I'm going to call them and see if they will give me a couple million
You
just for
might as
being a
well.
fan.
You might as well.
I mean, they're fast and loose with that stuff.
listen, what I remember of Hughes, right? Is that his name?
Ewers,
was that everybody kept saying he is not an NFL
No,
quarterback.
they say he has terrible footwork. He
His arm isn't
deserved to
that
be
great. Right.
drafted in the 7th round. All that stuff.
So
but those people have been wrong before.
They have, but I mean, this ain't even a dude that put up a fight enough to be the 2nd string quarterback. Like, at least when Tom Brady got drafted he made enough noise where he was next in line. I mean, Hughes was 3rd string all year until they decided to make the change.
No, he was 2nd string. He had to be because he got in the Cleveland game that they got
maybe he
blown
was.
out of, and he played most of the 4th quarter.
How'd he do?
Mixed. He
Mixed.
threw a couple of good balls and
All right,
made a
well,
couple of stupid plays.
Listen, I'm always willing to see a young man hit a shot.
Yeah,
But I just remember him being
Agreed
not
with you,
talked
Tony.
about very fondly as a quarterback. So I have my reservations, but we do to the other point, we do know what Zach is capable of, although it was with the Jets.
True, right?
The Jets it seems like they haven't got it right with anybody.
Miami's a terrible organization, but they are a step up from the Jets.
I mean, at least 2 had some success there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
David
know.
on the chat says Purdy was 3rd string, and now he's the starter of the San Francisco 49ers. It could be the same for Quinn Ewers.
Again, though, Purdy was 3rd string. They had planned to let Garoppolo go for someone else.
For Trey Lance.
For Trey Lance, right? Trey Lance was 1, Purdy was 2. Purdy made enough noise in training camp that they were like, yo, we got a problem.
Yeah, they also...
Here we are, week 16?
15.
Yeah, it's 15. Week
16.
16.
Right.
Week 16 coming up, and he's just now getting thrust into it. So we're gonna find out.
All right, here we go.
Number 4.
The Washington Nationals have hired 31-year-old, and I got the pronunciation for this, so I'm going to try. Sorry, let me try that again. Anirudhu Kilmubi. Sorry, I actually was trying to pronounce it real, but I can't.
Let you out there by yourself, man. Go ahead.
I'm just going to call him Annie, or Ani.
Annie.
Ani.
I don't think he wants to be called Annie.
His name starts A-N-I, so Ani. I'm just going to call him Ani.
I thought you said you worked on the pronunciation.
I can't do it.
You would have been better off if you just said you didn't work on the pronunciation.
All right, 31-year-old Ani as their new general manager.
Time out. We can't call him Ani.
That's what it's short for. I've
It
seen
goes
that
Ani.
reference.
That's what it says
Okay,
here,
okay,
Tony.
all right.
A-N-I.
All right.
Ani.
Yes, Ani.
All right.
It looks like just Kalambi.
I stand corrected.
I know it does look like Colombi, but it didn't say that on the pronunciation phonetic spelling.
Where did you get this pronunciation phonetic spelling
I copy pasted his name and I said pronunciation MLB, and then I went to like 3 websites. They all the same thing, so I confirmed against each other.
Apparently, you didn't confirm anything.
I may have confirmed it. I just couldn't pronounce it. All right.
Skraby sweat, right?
I am sweating because I really didn't want to make a big deal about this guy's
sweat
name.
rolling off his head on this one?
Because I tried to do this right. I didn't want to butcher this guy's name because he doesn't deserve that. Anyway, he is now the new general manager of the Washington Nationals.
I don't think there's any question you can ask now that's going to top what's happened to this point. So,
he was an assistant GM for 4 years with the Phillies. He oversaw research and development, data utilization, and pro evaluation.
R&D.
He joins president of baseball operations Paul Taboni, who's 35 years old, and manager Blake Butera, who's 33 years old. So you got the Pobo is what the that's what MLB Network was calling president of baseball operations last week. Pobo. The Pobo is 35, the manager is 33, and the general manager now is 31. So Tony, is this too young a group?
No.
Oh,
I don't think it's too young. I do think though. Give me the guys again.
35, 33, 30. You want their names?
Yeah, and the positions.
Paul Taboni, he's the Pobo, and manager Blake Butera, and then Ani is the general manager.
I will say this. There is no experience in the room in terms of those positions. These are all guys moving into these positions
doing it for the first time.
That's a
risk.
That's
a learning
that's
curve.
That's a lot. I mean, it's one thing to have a new manager that's young. Maybe you got some other pieces around them, but everybody's going to be learning their new things about their specific job that they did not know on the fly. So I don't know. I don't know that it's necessary, right? I think having some experience, especially when there is.
If you went to math class, you can now be a baseball executive very easily. Seems like
this is an experiment that I think insiders will be watching very closely.
Because if it works,
everybody's going to copy it for sure. It's weird. Like I think about I don't know. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's not all that different, right? Kate's when Kevin Towers was still here with us. Boach was a Padre. I don't know that the age differences were crazy different, So okay. I don't know. Maybe it can work. I just know that putting three guys in a new position they haven't done before doesn't seem like a recipe for success. But maybe the math can math.
Yeah, whenever I see a 31-year-old being hired as a general manager, I always think about my life and how pathetic it is compared to that life because
you've had 10 more years to work at it and you've still gone nowhere.
I wasted about 8 of them drinking, Chris.
It's further proof that sometimes it's about who you know and the timing.
Yeah, I looked at a piece of paper. This guy can hit. Throw him in there. Hire me, please.
Number 3.
Well, I didn't get a chance. I have something to say quickly.
Yes, you did. Is this too young a group?
No, it's not. But I will say this. I'm looking at the age of the last 6 World Series winning managers. Dave Roberts is by far the youngest at 53.
Wow.
The other 3 are all in their 70s. Brian Snitker, Bruce Bochy, and Dusty Baker. Not saying that a young manager can't win, but it really hasn't happened, and at least not recently.
You got to have enough experience, life experience, to get a bunch of men.
I agree.
To follow you or to at least hear you, and then you need the talent. And so we're gonna find out. Maybe he has had enough life experience, and then on top of that, can the 3 work together? That's it's always thought that yes, we're gonna be able to do this, but then when rubber meets the road and things get a little difficult, is there going to be some people pulling in different directions? Then it becomes difficult.
I think I can't wait for the story of them pulling off a big trade over a game of Flip Cup because they're young.
I'm thinking about having beers with one another. That's what I'm thinking about at that age.
I think that someone like AJ Preller should immediately try to take advantage of this situation and just swindle.
You're cold. You never know.
I'm cold.
AJ, well, not only would he should.
Yeah, exactly.
If he can.
He should. I mean, this is perfect.
My man comes from Philly, though, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I mean, Preston's over there. He'd probably call Preston and get some insight. Mattingly used to be AJ's
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling these guys with the Nationals were born at night, and they were born last night. Yeah. I think you can get them.
Number 3?
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
man,
I
we're
know.
in big trouble.
You know, in the new year,
Oh, goodness.
This is
We're-
right back to
number
the
3.
24-minute
We got to take a
Five.
break. We're at the top of the hour.
sweeping changes in the new year for the Big Five timing.
It's the first question every time.
We may have to start calling it the Big 2 and just try to get through it.
Or the
Yeah.
big, how
This-
many can we get through?
This is
Yeah.
a subject that also comes up in the overtime.
Yes.
This
it
next
does.
one?
You got to
No,
listen to the overtime
whole
today.
24
Oh,
minute,
yeah.
the overtime
Big Five.
is-
Yeah,
Big
yeah. We
Five,
talked
yeah.
about a lot in the.
Yeah.
Chicago Bears president Kevin Warren announced yesterday that the team is expanding its stadium search to Northwest Indiana. Now, I looked for some big cities in Northwest Indiana. The biggest one I found was Gary, Indiana. So maybe they're going to go there. But this shift
Freddie
is a
Gibbs.
direct result of Illinois state leadership indicating the stadium project is not going to be a priority in 2026 with the state legislature. Warren stated the Indiana move is it's not a tactic, but a necessary evaluation of all options for a quote unquote world-class venue. Now, the governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker's
It's
office.
just a lie. It's just a lie. I mean, let's just throw it out there and say what it
Before
is.
you even get to the question,
Yeah,
let's
right. We
establish
don't need the
that
rest
that's
of
a
it.
lie.
Yeah.
They do not care about a world-class venue. They care about how much money that world-class venue makes for them. Governor J.B. Pritzker has labeled the Indiana possibility a, quote, startling slap in the face, end quote, to fans, while acknowledging that the team still is a private business and they are allowed to make their own decisions. So I read more into this, and basically the team wants the state of Illinois to cover the infrastructure around the stadium, which would be around $1 billion, on a site that they are already purchased in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Which, by the way, the people of Chicago didn't necessarily
Didn't
want
want it either.
to be that far.
So I looked it up on Google Maps. Getting to Gary from Chicago is about 40 minutes when I looked it up, and it's the same to Arlington Heights. But you can't call the Chicago Bears the Chicago
No, you
Bears
cannot.
if they're in Gary, Indiana. So, Chris, you're up first. Is it wrong for the Bears to move to Indiana?
I do think it is. If I was a Bears fan, I would be pretty livid about it. But welcome to our world. The New York Jets and Giants do not play in New York.
I think that's way different, though.
It's 40 miles from Chicago to Gary, Indiana is going to take less time than it takes to Manhattan to where the Jets and Giants play. I'll tell you that.
Chicago's got lots
With traffic.
of traffic.
Look,
Yes, it
this
does.
is where we are.
Oh.
You're 49ers,
Hold that.
as you like to complain, or
The
nowhere
Santa
near
Clara
San
49ers.
Francisco. So.
Yes. And the chart, like, we're talking about this on the other side because apparently we just don't know how to do anything time related on the radio. But
Even live radio.
even live radio, we can't do it. The 49ers moved like 35 miles south. Guess where all the events for the Super Bowl are at? In the city of San Francisco. Guess where the game is? 40 miles south. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you can't be the Chicago Bears and move to Indiana.
People,
we'll talk
people
about
in
that
Santa
more.
Clara are like, cool, y'all not had all the traffic here.
Yeah, and now I should.
Patriots
I
are in
hate it.
Foxborough. I know that's quite a ways
That's
away.
Kind of Boston. I mean, they're the New England. They're New England, though.
Anytime you go, it's kind of.
They're New England, though, so they're
Yeah,
not
it's a while.
tying themselves to a state or city.
More Gwynn and Chris on the other side.
Crisello, Tony Gwynn Jr., Matt, Skraby on the day before the new year, as far as we're concerned anyway. The final week of 2025. We'll be here today, tomorrow. We have an overtime show for you later today. Skraby, remind everybody how they can sign up for that, because I know we've had several hundred people who've been nice enough to join the
more than several hundred people.
So give the other people out there a way to get subscribed so that they don't miss the overtime.
Yes, if you go to youtube.com, you can either search Gwynn and Chris and you'll be able to find it there, or you can go to youtube.com/the @Gwynn and Chris SD.
And this is a silly question for those that are like me, but once you find us, is there something that says subscribe and you click it, or is there a process?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I don't think about stuff like that, but that's a good.
There's a little rectangle
addition.
box that's red that says subscribe.
Says subscribe. That'll be the one you want to click.
If you subscribe, then you'll be able to get our videos. We have some plans for 2026. I haven't told you guys about it, but we have plans.
Of course you have it. just gonna spring them on us.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear the overtime today, and the typical situation that happens. Yep. Skraby says, come into work early. We got to record some spots. We come in early, and then he blabs about something else, and then wonders why we didn't get it done.
No, the thing is that we never once established that we were doing spots. I texted you guys this morning and said maybe we'll do, a couple recordings or something.
Listen,
but
if you tell us to come in early, regardless of whether the spots are happening, right? Because I didn't know nothing about the spots either until we got here. But had we, started when you told us to get here, I think you would have had time for the spots without even being notified of it.
I'm honestly thinking that with the amount that Chris has to do and record, that would have taken 20 to 25 minutes.
I don't think so.
You're doing like 7 of them.
Which will be 1 minute apiece. Should take about 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Not how it works.
It is how it works. I mean, I read the stuff and away we go. Come on.
All right.
Here we go. Back to the Big Five, which is woefully delayed today.
It is woefully delayed, but we were in the middle of a nice debate about Chicago, Illinois, and the Bears. So
going to Gary, Indiana.
I just looked up and I saw the biggest city was Gary. I don't know if they're actually going to Gary.
They're just looking at different areas.
Yes, but anyway, Chris, is it wrong for the Bears to move to Indiana?
First of all, I just want to comment on the fact that Chicago is going through what we did here. Cincinnati went through. Buffalo went through. Everybody's trying to get a new stadium. The difference is they'll find a way to make it work, whereas we were incapable of that. No. So just understand that, because these are all the same issues that we had. Who's going to pay for what? Is there enough money? The taxpayers, the whole thing.
Where's it going to go?
Right. Where's it going to be? We were thinking about Chula Vista and all here and there and Oceanside, but we just couldn't pull it off. They will pull it off in Chicago. I wish they weren't in Indiana, but I'm not naive enough to think that in this day and age, you got to just find somewhere where they'll take you. 30 miles is not too far to have your team, but it does seem weird that it's cross state line. I agree with you there.
Adam was texting me just now, our boss, saying the Jets and Giants are in New Jersey, and I said, but that's where they've always been. He said, doesn't change.
That's not true.
Haven't they always been in the Meadowlands?
No, the Jets used to play at Shea Stadium. The Giants used to play at Yankee Stadium for years and years and years and years.
When did they come? It was probably before I was born, right?
Probably, but when they built the Meadowlands in the early 70s, maybe mid-70s, then they moved over there. Maybe
so in
late
my
70s.
mind, they've always been there.
True, but they weren't always there. They were in New York City.
I think my biggest issue is that the team says they're not trying to get government money to pay for this, but we all know they're trying to get government money. So now they're trying to, because Indiana just put together this Northwestern Indiana Sports Bureau and Tourism Statistic Info Group. And so they're trying to lure teams to Northwest Indiana. And that's why they're gonna promise taxes and things
Nothing
like
a little capitalism.
1976, the Meadowlands opened.
Way before, 9 years before I was born. But anyway, you guys both think there's something slightly wrong with it, but it just
I don't think we can stop the progress.
I ultimately don't think they'll end up in Gary, Indiana. I think they'll end up either. They're going to end up in Arlington. Yes, that's where I think they're going to end up.
Even though the governor said we're not going to deal with this in 2026?
Governors say that kind of stuff all the time. And then
they have to make it sound like they're looking up for the people. and then they find a way because they don't want to lose the team.
Right. There's politics on both sides.
Yes.
Right.
You don't
And
want to be the governor who loses the Bears.
Right. Like it's not the, I'm not disparaging the Chargers, but I don't look at it as, I mean, the Bears are like an institution in.
They're the Chicago Bears.
They had a whole skit.
George
The
Hallis
Bears,
invented the game.
the
Practically.
Bears, like I don't see it.
Yeah.
They can't lose that team.
They're not going to.
I don't know why. I've never been to Soldier Field, but I don't know why they want to get out of there so bad.
I know why they
Is it bad?
It's not. It's just where it's at.
It's on a lake.
It's really
It's on Lake
to
Michigan.
access is very hard. There's no
The access
parking.
is not
Traffic is
easy.
Traffic is
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, when I went to Chicago 2 summers ago, we drove by, and it was
nuts.
crawling. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on the Chicago Bears, soon to be the Gary Bears.
Number 2.
And they'll be playing the Foxborough Patriots.
Soon
Yes.
to be the Gary Bears. Huh?
Yes,
I doubt that.
So we also talked about Puka Nacua on.
We
the
were talking
overtime
off the air, but there's
episode.
that name Gary again. Go ahead. Never mind.
Puka Nacua is back in the news for something he did, but again, our overtime episode, we dive into this a little bit more because there is a lot of different angles for it. But he's back in the news for something he did on the very same live stream he criticized the refs on the other night. And while the hosts were trying to come up with Puka's next touchdown celebration, they ended up getting him to do an anti-Semitic action. He has now apologized for doing it and said he wasn't aware of what the action meant. Same live stream, 2 incidents. Even though it's the same live stream, this one wasn't brought up until after the referee criticism, but Chris said he saw it a couple days ago, so I didn't see it. But Tony, does this change how you would deal with him?
And if I was Adam, if I was
Rams?
Sean McVay, or if I was the
If you're the Rams, yeah. Does this change how you deal with him? Now we're dealing with 2 incidents in the same live stream.
yeah, probably.
So, okay, let me
Especially-
put it this way. You
They've
called
already
him in
had
the
to come
office
out as
yesterday.
they've already come out as an organization and had to defend what
Right.
he did and say that they
If-
speak out
if-
against it. Not
if-
defend it, but speak out
If
against
an
it.
organization feels the need to release a statement, they're
Yeah.
definitely talking.
They're going
to
to talk to him now.
said player, and so I said this yesterday. I don't know that he was in the realm of having a talking to yet when he did the referee thing,
He may be there
but
now.
he's 1,000% there now
Yeah.
because ultimately what moves teams when you start messing with their pocketbook.
And the referees tonight, don't forget what he said, you guys.
100%.
As soon as he makes a move, throw him out of the game.
They referees are
Can
human
you tell
beings
I'm
too.
playing against him in fantasy? Toss him.
There are a lot of people that want him suspended for one
toss him.
game.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris? Does this
Same as
change?
Tony. Plus, he's got to make better decisions on who he's
Yeah,
spending
man.
his time with.
Do your homework, bro.
So, you got to
Do
be
you
careful.
guys- okay.
We all should know this. If you're multi-million-dollar athletes, people are going to come at you from all sides. You've got to sort and filter out the wrong ones.
And listen, I get trying to reach,
Different audiences?
normal, like people who work a 9 to 5
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
But you still got to do your research, man.
You definitely got to do your research on who you're
Because
going
people,
on a podcast with.
and this, I don't necessarily think this is right, but people will already make an assumption about Puka based on these interviews,
true.
and they will never give him another chance because of that.
Yeah, he's gone from being, and I think universally liked to being universally questioned by some people at this point.
Apparently, Mookie Betts was hanging out with the same guys. What are the Aiden and
He
Neon?
was. I saw that.
And he's getting lit up on social media.
He
for
gonna
doing
find out the hard way too, probably.
it. How are these
He-
guys
but-
getting
but-
so much
but
pull to get
I saw-
Puka and
I-
Mookie on their
I
live
saw,
stream?
and that's what I said. He was on with Aiden Ross, and I said that during overtime. I'm not 1,000% sure that Aiden has done anything crazy on his like the other guy we were talking about, Neon. But at least the portion I saw of Mookie was him saying that he's not going to be in the WBC this year because his wife is pregnant. She's having. I didn't only saw that piece. There might be more to that interview, but I would be surprised.
Mookie is a very seemingly
He's-
peaceful guy.
He's pretty calculated too, so we'll see.
Interesting. All right, number 1.
Number 1.
Now, before the show, Chris gave me this very nice Padres hot dog toy. and which is kind of wow, that's weird. A hot dog toy.
I think it looks a little phallic myself, but it's not for me. So
it's a hot dog, Chris.
Okay.
So he gave it to me.
Was that the toy squeaking?
Yes. Do you know why speakers are there? It's supposed to simulate
the dog.
It's supposed to simulate the sound of a dying animal. And
so that's why the dogs go.
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway,
I'm about to say, I see the dog.
Long story short is I like this thing. I'm thinking about actually keeping it for my live stream background whenever I build that. But anyway, Lucky loves toys.
It's not for you. It's for Lucky, so you can't keep it.
For you at all.
He loves toys. Now, Chris, you're up first since you gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to give it to him, and this thing is going to be gone within an hour.
Perfect. Kylie,
You're
the dog.
okay.
Kylie, the dog, sends it along with her best wishes, and Kylie is happy to hear that Lucky, unlike her owner, will accept a Christmas gift.
Was that a shot at me being the Grinch?
Yes, it was.
All right, Tony, you're okay. If you were to give me this, you wouldn't mind if I just gave it to Lucky and he ripped it up in an hour? Because I would feel bad.
That's the idea.
No, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
ripping. When I
dog.
say ripping it up, this thing will not exist.
Listen, I know
Gotcha.
exactly what you mean. I have 2 dogs. They both do the same thing to those type of toys.
Yeah.
And the reality is, if someone gave you a gift to give to one of your dogs, in this case, Lucky, your job is to give it to the dog. And whatever Lucky decides to do with it, he might decide to bury. He might decide to bury it.
He might cuddle with it.
He might, but he also might decide to devour it.
Well, it's a
And
hot dog. You have to devour it.
it's his prerogative.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris. Lucky's
You're
going to
welcome.
really love this.
Kylie,
And it's a nice
Kylie's-
Padres one, too.
It's big. Kylie had to give it up because it's bigger
It's
than
bigger
her.
than her.
Yeah, so she can't do much with that.
What kind of toys does Kylie like?
I would say none. Kylie's not a toy
Whoa.
like her. Never has been.
Someone said I should time it when I give it to Lucky. I will.
Put it on video. You could
I don't want
throw it
to video him for an
between
hour.
breaks. Oh, well,
I
I thought it
could.
would make quick work of it.
I
Even
could,
quicker.
yeah. Actually,
work than
yeah. All right. All right. That's it for the Big Five.
Finally got through it. 3:13.
Yes,
Here
we
we are.
did with the hard-hitting hot dog toy question.
All right. Is it my turn? No.
I think it's mine, so we'll take a break.
Yes.
When we come back, have we gotten into
Gambit.
Oh, the Daily Gambit, right.
We just skipped it.
Should we just skip it?
No,
we need it.
We got games to
my.
talk about tonight.
I didn't realize I was going to get scolded.
Scolded indeed on Gwynn and Chris.
From the 855 Get
Daily Gambit. We completely skipped it. We didn't skip it. We just had to finish up our last 3 questions from the Big Five, carry it over 2 segments. So here we are, Daily Gambit. I don't think we should waste much time. Let's get. Go ahead, Skraby.
No, I'm going to save it for later. No, we need to get to the Daily Gambit. I'm trying to go into.
He can't even help it.
But he's the one that delays us every time.
I don't know about every time, but I am. Later,
Daily
if
Gambit.
I need it. Daily Gambit. Here we go.
Do you like money?
I think about money a lot.
Do you like money without doing anything?
Winning.
Do you want to make money while watching sports?
I think Washington is immortal luck.
Washington! Woohoo!
If you answered yes, this is your segment. Just don't blame us when you lose.
Nothing is ever your fault.
It's your game. Take it.
Gwynn and Chris go through the top bets of the day in The Daily Gambit on 97.3 The Fan.
Daily Gambit is our daily sports betting segment here on Gwynn and Chris. Please, everybody, gamble responsibly. Got a question on the chat about our biggest fan time. It will be 4:20 today. So that's when we will give away the biggest fan's name. Let's start with the bets we made last night. Aztecs minus 24.5 against, who did they play last night? Why can I remember who they played last? Air Force. And we all chose the Aztecs. We were all incorrect, though, because it was 81-58. So just
23.
Barely missed out.
Didn't beat it.
Now, Chris gave this spread, Aztec women minus 8 at Fresno State. We all went Aztecs, and the Aztec women won by 10. So
It was a unbelievable spread. It was an 8-point game with 4 seconds left. I almost hit it right on the head.
wow.
Fresno inbounded. The Aztecs stole it. They fouled Naomi, and she made 2 free throws so that we could beat the spread.
Thank you,
Naomi had a nice little game last
She had another good game.
Yeah.
She's really playing very good basketball right now.
It's so, I mean, she's just small. Like,
She's
She
not
might be
small out
but
there.
she's-
I'm not
she's
saying
strong.
No,
man.
I get it.
Well,
It's
you're
just-
thinking of Nat, though. Are you or Nat?
No,
or,
no, I'm thinking of Naomi.
Well, they're both 5'7". Naomi, though, she's got some hops.
She
She can get her jump shot
quick
off.
as hell too.
She's very
But
quick.
I've seen some video.
Very
She's very
athletic.
good. UConn women minus 43.5 against Marquette. We all went UConn, and we were incorrect. They only won by 36, 89-53. Texas women's basketball minus 61.5 against Northwestern State. Do you know what the Northwestern State name is? It's the Demons.
Don't want to go there.
I changed that one.
We all went Northwestern State, and were we correct? What's 96 minus 38?
58.
58, so
it.
we were wrong.
We made it. No,
No,
we were right. We got
right.
61.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I don't do math. Remember?
You
No, you
said,
don't.
man, what did you on air that said I do math on air?
Oh, I don't do math on the
I
air.
think you said you were good at math yesterday, somewhere in the show.
Spelling
I-
is his thing.
I was lying, Tony.
Clearly.
Delaware bowl game against the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. Delaware favored minus 1.5. Chris went Delaware. Tony and I went Raging Cajuns, and Delaware won by a touchdown, 2013. Missouri State and Saw State actually happened today.
They play today, yes.
And then
So
the
we'll
Bulls
carry
and,
that over.
and Cleveland minus 5.5. You guys went, or we all went Cleveland, but the Bulls beat up on Cleveland, won by 16, 127-111.
Shot 56%. You do that, you're going to win the game. And they
think
did.
so.
All right, on to today. Now, the Arkansas State-Mizzou State game, yes, it is today, the bowl game. I think we all went with the Sauce State. Am I correct, or did somebody?
I went with Mizzou
Oh,
State.
no, Skraby went Mizzou State. All right. So we'll put that down. But Tony and I are going with the Sauce. Sauce's State. We got Seattle Seahawks 1.5 over the Rams. Tony, that's a tough game. Everything's on the line here.
Seahawks.
Going Seattle. I know you want Seattle, right, Scrab? Because you need Seattle.
Yes, this is in Seattle.
It is.
Okay, minus 1.5. Yeah, I'm going to go Seahawks.
I think the Rams are a little better than Seattle, but I think the 12th man finds a way. I'll take Seattle.
What's the weather like up there today?
I'll just take a guess. It's raining.
Let's see. No, not raining.
Strange.
Just 49 degrees.
Strange days indeed. Good matchup in the wide receivers tonight. The embattled Puka Nacua, 2-yard favorite over Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 yards passing, receiving yardage. And it is Skraby's turn. Puka
This is
or
tough.
JSN?
This is tough because both of them can put up 180.
They could.
I need the Seahawks to win. No, I need the Seahawks to win, so I'm gonna go JSN.
All right. Well, I have to go JSN here. He's got to have a big night. I'm scared to death that he's going to go 2 weeks ago when he had the 2 for 23. Can't have that. Tony, going Puka under the microscope?
I got a Padres signing on
Whoa.
my phone.
Well, I don't care about that. You got to make your pick.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything.
Puka's about to go off.
You're going to go Puka?
Who did you go, Chris?
I went JSN. All right. Give us the signing since we were here.
Is this a breaking news sounder?
No.
Not that big?
Do you remember the tall right-hander from the Guardians, Tristan McKenzie?
Vaguely.
Vaguely? Okay, there you go. Minor league contract.
He was a starter for a little while. We can look him up. But we'll hold off on
Michael
that.
King.
I did not say Michael King.
Okay.
This is why I told you it wasn't a breaker.
Tristan McKenzie. Yeah, I didn't spell his name right, so he didn't come up.
Triston.
Yeah. He's 6'5".
Oh, I do remember this dude.
6'5", 165?
Yeah, I do remember this dude. He's super skinny.
Somebody give him a bite to eat. 21 wins, 4.07 career ERA.
He's got a 4.9 career WAR.
Okay. We got Stafford 6 yards over Sam Darnold tonight. Even though I need the Seahawks, I just think Stafford's going to be throwing more tonight. I'll take Stafford. Tony, -6 yardage passing.
Stafford.
Skraby.
No, I don't want Stafford.
You're going Darnold.
Yeah, I was going to go Darnold.
Well, you still can.
I'm going to go Darnold.
Really?
Yes.
I did see one stat bet that I thought was interesting. Sam Darnold's over-under for interceptions is 0.5. Like, wouldn't you bet him to throw an interception in a game like this?
See, you think he does all the time, but
this is
doesn't
where the
happen
odds
like
makers
that. Yeah.
get tricky on
They
you
get
right here.
right? Yeah.
that is a perfect prop bet. Like, oh, he's going to throw an
Yeah,
interception.
he'll throw an interception for sure. OKC basketball -17.5 over the Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
What has happened to the Clippers? Tony?
Book it.
Book it. Thunder.
OKC.
Okay. It's great. It's a lot of points. Is Kawhi playing? Who knows? Those are always
OKC.
That's always the thing. If Kawhi plays, it's a different game. But I'll take OKC. Lakers are at Utah tonight. 242.5 points.
How many times have we played Utah? It feels like we
It
played
does
them
feel like a lot.
I wouldn't give them back.
Already.
They're kind of an automatic W, aren't they?
Yeah.
Take it.
242, you said?
242.5.
And a half.
Don't forget the as Scott Van Pelt calls it, the hook. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the third time they're playing the Jazz in like
All right. Short
less
order,
than 25 days.
Huh? Skraby's up.
Oh, sorry.
Who you want,
I'll go over.
Over. I think this is an over. I've seen Utah put some big numbers up, and they don't defend too well.
Yeah, neither do the Lakers, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're going
over.
Yeah.
And our college basketball women's game tonight, USC 54.5 over Cal Poly. Cal Poly women's team is a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
They lost to
lose by,
UCLA by 87
there you
points
go.
the other night.
87.
And now they're playing USC tonight, another really good team. 54.5 doesn't seem like it'll hold up. I got to take USC.
Seems kind of light,
It
doesn't it?
does after you just lost by 87. Skraby, what do you, or Tony?
Yeah, give me the
Troy? Skraby, you want to try Cal Poly here? That Ben Higgins
do you want to be a contrarian?
Isn't this the Ben Higgins alma mater?
Oh,
or
yes,
no?
it is. It
no,
is, I
he's
believe.
Cal Poly Pomona. I think this is
he's
San
a
Luis
Pomona,
Obispo.
He seems like he would fit in San Luis.
No, he's a
He does
sage
seem
hand.
like a slow type of guy.
Oh.
No,
well,
no.
especially when you
San
watch
Luis
him
slow.
walk.
Obispo.
Yeah, that's what they
Like
call
San
San Luis
Luis
Obispo.
Slow.
Slow.
Oh, I see. SLO. Slow.
He's actually very quick, but
No, he's not. Ben's lumbering.
that's more offensive than what Tony said.
I wasn't making a comment on his
Poor
speed
Ben
at all.
got caught in the
Just
crossfire
his
there.
school.
He got caught in the crossfire.
I had a friend that went there, and we would go visit. I'm sorry to anyone out there.
SLO.
I cannot stand
Don't
that
apologize.
place. I cannot stand it.
I used to go up there often when I was in college, and yeah, it was
SLO.
certainly
It was
nothing up
weird.
there. Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's just a weird town. Sorry to.
That's fine. You still need
that came from Matthew Skraby, ladies and gentlemen.
USC, Chris.
USC. So San Luis Obispo, you're saying, is a what? Strange town, did you say?
No. That's not what you. That's what I said. I called it.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to repeat that, Chris. I plead the fifth.
All right. I think we have a potpourri segment coming up, and the way today's show is going, this could go off the rails in a hurry. So,
all right, let's step away.
Don't miss it.
More Gwynn Chris on the other side.
Coming up.
Now, Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager, and Craig, listen, I've had the opportunity to play for two managers that were in their first year, Don Mattingly and the late Ryan Sandberg in Philadelphia. Both of them had their struggles. Even though these are the best of the best type of players, they had their struggles. Where do you see yourself in terms of your staff and leaning on your staff to kind of be able to help you in those first year kind of struggles that many managers deal with at some point?
You're right. I'm going to lean on my staff a lot. And I remember having, small conversations with Bob Melvin about some of this stuff. And he was talking about some of the things he wished he knew when he was a first-year manager. And this was way back when I wasn't even thinking about this. We were just kind of talking. And he's like, I wish that I wouldn't have tried to do everything myself. He said, I felt like I had to be involved in everything and I had to be a part of every decision. And he goes, it's just not the case. He goes, there's a few things that I do need to be in charge of and as the manager, but I got good people around me. If I got good people around me, I just got to be able to trust them.
Right.
That'll be the hard part, but we're going to build that trust within the clubhouse, within the coaching staff. So I'm not doing it all myself. We're going to share responsibility. We're going to share the successes. I'll take the blame, and then we'll see where the dust settles. But I'll, obviously, hopefully gain a lot of experience where we get to the end of the season and we're in that playoff hunt.
Yeah.
That we're rolling and we're humming and we got a good process going.
Now, you mentioned, kind of building off what Mike has done here the last couple of years, adding to his legacy. You obviously have your own strengths, though. Where do you see your strengths being able to be applied to this ball club and how it may be of help?
Yeah, Mike had so much experience of organizing, how to be a great baseball team. He'd been mentored by many great managers, and he'd taken a lot from those guys. And I just listened to what he had to say about that stuff, and I saw how he did it, observing and listening to how he kind of went about his business. So a lot of the things that he did, I'm going to probably keep doing the same thing. What I think I can add is maybe just I'm a little younger. I got a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
I've got some relationships within the clubhouse that are maybe a little bit different. Does that give me the avenue to push them in a little bit different way, or like sneak in there to get them to do a few things that they haven't been quite open to in the past? Maybe I don't know. We'll find out. But, I'm going to treat them, with respect and hopefully get that respect back. And we're going to try to make this team as best they can be.
Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager. And Craig, you're clearly coming this with your eyes wide open with this situation. I heard you say partnering on multiple occasions up on the stand there. What does that look like for the fans who are listening and may not know what partnering looks like? What exactly is that?
Yeah, partnering, it's a give and a take. We have relationships with our families, our moms, our dads, our wives, our kids. It's not always my way or the highway.
Right.
There's got to be, even in this decision to become the manager, there was a lot of give and take with me and Audrey, deciding what was important to her and what we were going to miss by taking this, what was important to me, what I was going to miss in this, and then coming to a decision that works best for both of us. And I think those types of things can happen throughout the year with players, trying to get them on the field to do certain things in practice or in the game, but like partnering them in the way that's like, it's not just my decision.
Right.
We're in this together. We're accomplishing a goal together. It's not my, championship that we're going to win. It's our championship. It's the Padres championship. It's AJ's, it's John's, it's Eric's, it's Manny's, it's Toddy's.
Right.
It's all of ours together. It's Ruben's. We share that success together. I'll handle the blame, and then we'll do this together.
Last one, I'll let you get out of here. I know you got a busy day ahead of you. Mike Schilt did a terrific job of really shielding his players. He always was the man taking all the arrows coming at the ball club. But you also mentioned being able to push the guys. What does that look like? Because I think oftentimes fans hear, managers take the arrows and they're under the impression that there isn't any, pushing going on the backside of that. What does that look like sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, we got great players. So, like, the amount of pushing I need to do is limited.
Right.
But we can give them new ideas on how to navigate a season. And Mike was so good at, like, handling the players and taking the arrows, like you said, in the media and throughout the season and pumping those guys up and making them feel great. But there's ways that, like, maybe they haven't been exposed to, and that's what we're going to challenge our staff to do, is come up with creative ways to keep Manny Machado, healthy for a
Right.
full season. Xander Bogaerts healthy for a full season as they get a little older in age, and can we have guys peaking at the right time and stuff like that? Just like open to new ideas and creative ideas, and the players will be partnering with that with the
Right.
coaching staff to create something that we think will build us a championship team.
Now, Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager, and Craig, listen, I've had the opportunity to play for two managers that were in their first year. Don Mattingly and the late Ryan Sandberg in Philadelphia. Both of them had their struggles. Even though these are the best of the best type of players, they had their struggles. Where do you see yourself in terms of your staff and leaning on your staff to kind of be able to help you in those first year kind of struggles that many managers deal with at some
Yeah,
point?
you're right. I'm going to lean on my staff a lot. And I remember having, small conversations with Bob Melvin about some of this stuff. And he was talking about some of the things he wished he knew when he was a first-year manager. And this was way back when I wasn't even thinking about this. We were just kind of talking. And he's like, I wish that I wouldn't have tried to do everything myself. He said, I felt like I had to be involved in everything and I had to be a part of every decision. And he goes, it's just not the case. He goes, there's a few things that I do need to be in charge of and as the manager, but I got good people around me. If I got good people around me, I just got to be able to trust them.
Right.
That'll be the hard part, but we're going to build that trust within the clubhouse, within the coaching staff. So I'm not doing it all myself. We're going to share responsibility. We're going to share the successes. I'll take the blame, and then we'll see where the dust settles. But I'll, obviously, hopefully gain a lot of experience where we get to the end of the season and we're in that playoff hunt.
Yeah.
That we're rolling and we're humming and we got a good process going.
Now, you mentioned, kind of building off what Mike has done here the last couple of years, adding to his legacy. You obviously have your own strengths, though. Where do you see your strengths being able to be applied to this ball club and how it may be of help?
Yeah, Mike had so much experience of organizing, how to be a great baseball team. He'd been mentored by many great managers, and he'd taken a lot from those guys. And I just listened to what he had to say about that stuff, and I saw how he did it, observing and listening to how he kind of went about his business. So a lot of the things that he did, I'm going to probably keep doing the same thing. What I think I can add is maybe just I'm a little younger. I got a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
I've got some relationships within the clubhouse that are maybe a little bit different. Does that give me the avenue to push them in a little bit different way, or like sneak in there to get them to do a few things that they haven't been quite open to in the past? Maybe I don't know. We'll find out. But, I'm going to treat them, with respect and hopefully get that respect back. And we're going to try to make this team as best they can be.
Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager. And Craig, you're clearly coming this with your eyes wide open with this situation. I heard you say partnering on multiple occasions up on the stand there. What does that look like for the fans who are listening and may not know what partnering looks like? What exactly is that?
Yeah, partnering, it's a give and a take. We have relationships with our families, our moms, our dads, our wives, our kids. It's not always my way or the highway.
Have voted overwhelmingly to authorize a strike when and if necessary. The WNBA Players Association said in a statement, the players have spoken through a decisive vote with historic participation. Our membership has authorized the executive committee to call for a strike when necessary. I'm torn here, guys. I think we all are a little bit. Love to see these players make the kind of money they can make. WNBA is more popular. It's better than ever. But does this league make enough money to truly support the salaries they're asking for? And I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, that's why I'm not torn, because I don't know if what they're asking for is too much, too little. But I do know that this is how these things
finally get done.
out.
They're asking for a maximum salary of $1.3 million. The current max is $249,000. So they're asking for a maximum salary of $1 million
That's the most
more.
you could pay somebody.
Understood.
Right. That's
also want to raise average salaries from $530 to $770. Currently, they're at $120. So they're
Wait,
currently,
so how are they moving it from 530 to 7?
The current average salary apparently is $120. They're asking for $530, which is
400
under some
more.
people's math, 400% more. I don't think that's accurate, but it's more.
Okay.
Okay. So to 120, 530, and then eventually going to 770.
Oh, that's where it escalates from
Right.
530 to 770.
So it sounds like they're asking for huge raises. The WNBA said, we strongly disagree with their characterization of the current state of negotiations, et cetera. I don't know that this isn't going to eventually happen. It looks like it may. I do know that that is not going to be great for the WNBA. It's not even good for Major League Baseball to strike. How good is it going to be for the WNBA? That will remain to be seen. I think, because I think a strike will happen, or it's looking that way. Skrabe, have you been paying any attention?
Yes, I've been paying attention. I'm trying to get
February,
into my
right?
email.
Yeah,
Trying to get into my email. And
February
I have to,
is when the NASCAR race
that's
is coming,
right.
right?
According to us incorrectly earlier.
I don't even lump me in with that. You were the one who erroneously said of February.
Said yes, February.
It's like the time Chris said the Giants were taking on the Giants and then fought me to the death that they weren't. That he never said that, and then I pulled the audio. Yeah, no, it was like
last
2 years.
year. Yeah, he had to pull the audio. Said the Giants were playing. My mind said they were playing the Angels. My mouth said they were playing
See,
the
he
Giants.
didn't even remember the actual team they were playing. That's
Yeah,
even more.
I recall the incident. I recall the incident.
We got some traffic, and then we'll come right back.
All right.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury.
Traffic is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Loaded up on the 5 northbound at the 163, all because of a collision. It's off on the right shoulder, but slowing everyone down. And you have another crash on the southbound side of the 805 at Bonita Road. This one's also on the shoulder. Whether you're dashing through San Diego or heading out of town, make sure your car's in the game. Friendly techs at Valvoline Instant Oil Change will check lights, wipers, tire pressure, and more with every oil change. Grab holiday savings now at SoCalOilChange.com. I'm Swaller with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, college football playoffs start tomorrow. The #1 seed in all of this is Indiana. And it really is quite amazing. There was a really good story the other night on, of all shows, 60 Minutes, profiling the head coach of the Hoosiers, Curt Cignetti. He is 64 years old. He has coached at Pitt, Davidson, Rice, Temple, Pitt, NC State, Alabama, Indiana, Purdue, Elon, and James Madison.
You did Pitt twice?
No, Pittsburgh, Georgia was his first. Yeah. Okay. So he's been to the ends of the earth. The Alabama's the only name really, and that was as a wide receiver coach. And after that, back to the obscurity. So this guy, to me, on the surface, is a guy you can root for because he's one of us in a lot of ways, but he's also quite abrasive, I think. But not maybe in a negative way. He's very, when he grabbed the microphone when he was introduced at the Indiana basketball game 4 years ago, right? They hire him as the coach, like they do here at San Diego State. They bring him down on the floor at a basketball game. Here's our new head coach.
Did he give a weird Indiana
no, he went out and he said, "Bleep Purdue."
Oh,
basically what started it, and he just went right in. And he said, look, we are going to beat Ohio State. We are going to beat Michigan. And I think everybody thought he was nuts.
I know I would have if I heard him say it.
So he's, managed to do this. He just signed a long contract extension to stay there. So it doesn't look like he's going to be, one of those moving on, but you never know. maybe he had to be this way in order to get his guys to believe that they could do it, Tony.
Yeah.
So
I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm 100% all in on rooting for him.
What's the head coach's name again from Indiana?
Curt Cignetti.
Cignetti.
Yeah.
He has a matter of factness about how he speaks. That I think after a while, especially if you're in that locker, you have no choice but to start believing in what he's saying. I mean, he says it with such
conviction.
It's not even. It's almost like this is silly that we're even having this discussion type confidence.
Like, I knew we were going to do this.
Yes.
Why are you even asking if we're surprised?
I have got to listen to him a couple times, and I can see why the team is as good as
made
they
it
are.
work.
And so, I mean, the fact that he's at Indiana and we're not talking about Indiana hoops. I mean, there isn't a person alive that can
expected this to happen.
think that the Indiana football team would surpass anything that hoops has done recently.
The Indiana University, second most losses in the history of college football.
Wow.
Coming into, or as of right now, that's even going 13-0 this year.
Right.
My grandpa passing away was the catalyst for Indiana
because he always wanted them to be good.
He always wanted the football team to be good, and they never were.
Said that. All right. So Indiana will play, not this weekend. They'll get the winner of Alabama and Oklahoma. Now, one team that will not be in the playoff is Texas San Antonio. And their coach, Jeff Traylor, I believe his name is, I thought, had a really good, outburst today. It has a lot to do with everything we've talked about, the NIL and, players transferring. And here's another aspect to it, apparently, and you'll hear some of this in a second. But, Tony, apparently now players are using the bowl games as leverage as to say, you want me to play in a bowl game, you
pay me
up
more
my
money.
salary.
Oh, my goodness.
Otherwise, I'm going to leave and not play in the bowl game. And so here's Jeff Traylor, the Texas San Antonio coach, giving us a little of that, I think.
We'll be a shell of ourselves. But whoever we got out there, we're going to go out there and play the best we can. It's just the numbers so big with all the tampering, all the agents. It's coaches, too. It's all of them. Our kids are being they're being promised such incredible numbers. They're getting lured into the portal. I just hope all the things those coaches and the agents are promising they're going to do for my kids. I really hope so. And I hate it because I really want to coach them in a bowl game, but they're getting leveraged out of it. Their agents are telling them that they got to not play in the bowl and they'll get this number. They don't play in the bowl, so it's ridiculous. I hate what's going on with college football. I just think the numbers has gotten so large. You're talking about teams that have $26 million to $40 million, and the number's just too big. And who knows if they're being told the truth? It's sad. It really is sad. I never thought we'd be, punished for making a bowl game by being leveraged. That if you don't give them this certain number, they're not going to play in the bowl. But I'm going to celebrate the kids we have left. Whoever that is, we'll go out there and play our tails off. And I'm very grateful.
I think that's good, Skraby. I mean, that's pretty. He went on a little bit and repeated himself a few times. He even went on to say, he looked at all the reporters and he said, I told you guys to stop making me do this and say all this, but I can't help it. Right? It's there. It's in my face every day. I have kids coming in, that are saying, my agent told me I am not playing in your bowl game unless you raise my salary. And this is just all the wrong intended consequences, Tony. But again, we'd have no answers. You, nor I, nor Skrabe, nor Curt Cignetti, or anybody that I know of.
Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy right now.
I think when you're playing by that game, you're susceptible to these type of things, right? I think the one thing that football hasn't been able to figure out, and I don't know why. You don't hear a lot of the basketball teams like losing guys right before they go into the NCAA tournament. Like,
yeah,
you don't
wait till somebody tries that. Pay me more money, I'm not playing in the tournament.
And so you
could happen.
You wonder why that is. Why is it solely football that is? Maybe it's because the inherent risk at hand here, but I don't know, man. We've been seeing, this isn't anything new. by the way.
Not really.
I mean,
it's just coming more and more to light now.
It's coming to light more, I think, because guys were initially sitting out because they didn't want to get hurt before the draft. Now they're actually saying, you got to put some more of the money in my pocket than you've already put in there.
I'm not playing for you.
I'm not playing.
And if you don't like that, I'll just leave and go to the guy who will pay for me. Now, the one thing that this guy said at the very end is, at some point, do we not run out of money? I don't know if he's right, but maybe that is where we're going to go, to where we just kill the golden goose type of thing.
I mean, that could be it. I mean, but ultimately, it's just, to me, it gets back to the individuals. What are you doing this for?
Well,
if you're doing it to get paid, this is going to be a never-ending deal. But if you're getting into the sport to get, because it's something you love to do, yeah, man, this is
I don't want to be too much on my lawn and the old man thing, but is it possible that most of these kids who get all of this money before they know what the hell to do with it are going to blow most of it, and then they're going to wind up wondering what happened to my camera disappeared? That's wild.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't know what happened either.
That's wild.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
But the kids are going to blow the money?
Our kid's going to be 30 years old, 32 years old, and regret having moved around and not really got the experience that they could have gotten.
There's going to be
that's the question.
There's going to be more of that than there ever has been in the past.
Okay.
When time plays itself out.
So
and by the way, a lot of these, my assumption is that a lot of these players who are doing that, you got to pay me, but they don't have NFL prospects ahead of them.
So they're thinking, I'm going to get this money while I can get it.
That's my guess.
If you take it and do the right things with it, I'm all for you. But if you're going to go out and buy, 3 cars and 2 houses with it, then
inevitably,
that's stupid.
Inevitably, at the age that they're getting this money, there's going to be some really dumbass decisions.
Of course.
Didn't John Calipari came out a couple of weeks ago and said that one of his players is paying off his first wife with NIL
I don't know if
money?
He was joking.
It seemed pretty serious to me.
I don't know if he was joking, but he said that's where it's leading to.
He said he's paying alimony with his NIL.
Guys are in college so long now, compared to what they used to be. They're wanting this. It used to be a rush you had to beg guys to stay longer before going to the next. Now you're probably having a harder time getting rid of them.
Why would they want to leave?
No reason.
Yeah, I was never a John Calipari fan. You know that. I've talked against him a million times, but in the last 2 years, he's made a lot of sense. And I think he's made a lot of sense probably because he knows how this all works from the inside out. But he's sharing what's going on and what's wrong with it all, and he's been pretty sharp.
I think John's been one of the older coaches that is in it to coach and is seeing that kind of dwindle away because of the type of athlete they're getting now, right? Yeah. I mean, that's basically why Nick Saban was like, I'm out. I can't.
Wasn't Calipari one of the guys who kind of ruined college basketball a little bit with the one and done stuff?
No, he was remember, those are rules that were put in.
He didn't put the rules in.
I know, but he maximized it.
Of course he did.
But people hated that, right? They hated the one and done thing.
I think they did. Calipari's gone from being more hated to more liked now.
He was just the first to be like, fine, if we're going to do one and done,
he did what they told him he could do.
And bring in all of the one and dones.
He did.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. And they won some titles because of it.
Yeah, you talked yesterday about a couple of guys that, players for your dad, Brandon Meredith and was it Torres, the first baseman?
Yeah.
But, I think back, you do too, Tony. We know so many people from our college days that we just met on the team and grew up with for 4 or 5 years. They became part of our entire life.
For sure.
And that is not existing now. I think there's a price to be paid down the road. I don't know that it's a bad one.
We don't know what the price is yet, but there's definitely going to be some data taken after a certain while of what this all looks like.
I think there's going to be a lot of former student athletes that don't have life skills to get them into another job if they can't go pro in their sport.
I think we are starting to miss out on the small things that sports provides aside from the money, right? All of the lessons.
The best thing it provides is the memories you're going to have. I tell the kids on the Aztecs, women's team all the time. They don't listen to me. But maybe one day they might go back and go, he was right.
They may not be listening to you now,
Right.
but they will eventually look back and be like, dang.
But I look cooler with my grill. My teeth grill.
I don't know what that has to do
Skraby,
with
again,
anything.
off
Spending money
topic.
on stuff that doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Glad you tied that up.
All right. Chris versus the fans next.
Please.
Into the I was happy 30 minutes. For
a happy half hour.
Happy half hour.
Triple H.
4 o'clock, Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby. Chris versus the fans. Headed your way. 833-288-0973. 3. If they don't know what a tree is, 3. Chris Ello, back in the saddle, looking to win another Chris versus the fans. You guys have the opportunity to take him down.
Yesterday, he was crushing people. Just
no, I wasn't. I thought the guy won, and
we got
on his birthday. Or
yeah,
was
but
that 2 days
that
ago?
was a tiebreaker.
Okay,
because we had to get moving yesterday due to JD Luster coming on.
Yeah,
that was 2 days ago.
It was 2 days.
Yesterday was Sean Lewis's day.
Yeah, I was here for the.
Sean was good, man. By the way, if you missed that interview, I recommend Aztec fans listen to Sean Lewis. Should you also? Does everybody know the Jaden Denegal news?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. I think it's worth mentioning to Aztec fans out there. They're not going to be happy to hear of this.
Yeah, Jaden Denegal will not play in the bowl game. Had surgery on his non-throwing arm, and so he will miss this next opportunity to play. Very unfortunate, but to be fair, he certainly looked like he was hurting for. And I know that he was playing hurt for almost half of the season.
At least,
because when I went and had the luncheon with some of the older Aztecs, he was one of the guys at the table, and you could just see him like,
yeah, he wasn't comfortable.
He wasn't comfortable at all, and he played that. I thought he played like he wasn't comfortable really the rest of the season.
I thought the Aztecs had a moment there. Right. Their defense was great all year. The only game they were bad on defense was the game Chris Johnson didn't play.
Yeah.
Very big part of the defense. And Hawaii whipped them. Other than that, the defense was good every other game. Well, I guess Washington State, they didn't play well, but right at the beginning. Sorry about that. Anyway, offensively, I thought by the 4th or 5th game, they were humming along. They were scoring 35, 40 points. The passing game was there.
Yep.
They were making big plays. And with the passing game, obviously the running game was going to work. But then they lost 1 receiver. Then they lost 2. And Denegal got hurt and was hurt the whole second half. I still give them credit because they won a bunch of their games anyway, even without the kind of offense they needed.
Though. You're right. And it was noticeable. It happened right after Denegal's shoulder got hurt. I can't remember that game. Came out, came back in, and pretty much gutted it out. But according to Coach Lewis, who spoke on it, he said we had a conversation. It was a very hard decision, and ultimately we settled on collectively together that the time was right now, so that he would have the necessary time frame to recover. The same also goes for wide receiver Napier. He will also. He had surgery, I believe, Thursday or today, and they'll both be ready by the time.
That was
I just want to remind everybody, next year is a big year for San Diego State. Pac-12 reemerges as a conference again. It's the first year. You're going to want those guys to be at their best come next 2026, and so this is a decision that seems like it was made with the future kind of in mind.
That's a good duo, Denegal and Napier.
Yeah, it is.
When they're healthy. And the Aztecs will have to try to win the bowl game without that.
I don't know if you said, no, I'll hold on to it till next segment so we can get on time. But there was a gentleman, I sent this to Skraby the other day, and his bold prediction was that the Pac-12 will reemerge as one of the big conferences again. And at first I kind of just poo-pooed it, but I listened to what he was saying. There's some merit. There's some merit there, man.
Yeah,
at least I'm hopeful that
it's the second dumbest thing I've heard after Dan Orlovsky said that he thinks the Dolphins are going to make a playoff run, and then he was asked.
You think that's second behind that?
Okay, yeah. And Orlovsky was asked about that this week, and he said, "Yeah, I was wrong. Yes, you were."
Indeed. All right, let's get to Chris.
Stop it over there.
What?
Cranky Grinch?
I'm not cranky.
Shaking your head?
Oh, I'm shaking my head because I'm going to start tracking how many times you mentioned the Dolphins because it is by far and away more than the 49ers.
Well, wait for the playoffs and you'll catch up in a hurry.
If you had one shot, one opportunity to take down the human almanac himself,
howdy do.
Now is your time.
Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
Now is your opportunity to win a prize.
Well, I hope you know what you're in for.
Chris versus the Fans starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
All right, before we get into it, if you love Mediterranean food, try Spiro's for authentic Mediterranean cuisine in Coronado or La Jolla for dining or takeout options. Visit spiroscuisine.com. The second week of our vacation, my sister is coming down here with my nieces and nephew, and we are going to go to Spiro's, I believe, Chris.
Good for you.
So I'll ask for April.
Enjoy.
All right, what you're playing for?
Did you say it'll last till April?
No, I will ask for April.
Okay.
Because April is great.
She makes it happen.
She does make it happen. You will be qualified for a shot at our grand prize, 2 tickets to New Kids on the Block in Las Vegas on June 26th, a 2-night stay at Park MGM, and a $100 gas card. Calling all blockheads. New Kids on the Block just announced 2026 dates for their Right Stuff Las Vegas residency at Dolby Live at Park MGM. Don't miss all your favorite hits live in Vegas with NKOTB February through October 2026. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Also, if you win today, you will win a pair of tickets to the San Diego State basketball game against Whittier College this Monday at Viejas Arena. Tickets at goaztecs.com. Now, the rules. You have to make it through 3 questions. Each question will get more difficult. If you get the question right, you move on. If you get it wrong and Chris gets it right, you're eliminated. But if Chris gets it wrong, then you move on to the next question or you win. If you're a first-time player, let us know before you get into it, and you'll get that question for free today. All right.
Word up.
Let's go to Jim. Hello, Jim.
Checking with Jim. How are you, my friend?
Jimbo.
Hello.
Hey, Jim. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's going well.
Pretty good.
Here we go. First question. How many teams are in the NHL?
Oh, man. I think I know that one.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say 28.
28.
Goes with 28. Yeah, this is really rough. I think they have 7. I think they have 2 7-teams and 2 8-team divisions. I think they have 30, but
he's going 30.
30. See, there you go, Jim. You're alive.
The number 32 teams.
In the NHL. I gotta go make sure this is right. Now that Chris is questioning it, number of
I didn't question it. I thought they.
Well, you're making me feel like
they might have 4.
No, 32.
I think you're making yourself feel like
25 located in U.S. and 7 in Canada.
There it is.
Good for you, Jim. You're on your way.
Jim, question number 2.
Yep. Jim.
Where did the great Paul Skeens start his collegiate baseball career?
The great Paul Skeens.
Probably something before LSU, but I have no clue. I'll just say LSU.
Goes with LSU?
Unfortunately,
I would not have gotten this right if Mark Ziegler didn't mention it yesterday or in his story, or Tony mentioned it.
Yeah.
Started at Air Force, of all places, I believe, unless there was someplace before that. Air Force, yeah.
Indeed.
Sorry about that.
He went there
Jim.
thinking he was going to be a military guy. Didn't really think much of his
They got
career,
really good at baseball.
and then got really good. And, it's gone a different direction.
This morning, I was talking to someone at my other job, and they are a big Aztecs fan. They were blown away that Air Force. They didn't realize either that Air Force can't take NIL.
Right.
They can't have tall players.
Oh, they can have tall players now, but they used to not be
Paul
able to.
Skeens is definitely tall.
Is he taller than 6'6"?
He's up there.
Well, they can have basketball players higher than 6'6", but for many years they couldn't.
Okay.
The thing holding them back now is the fact they can't pay a single cent of NIL.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next contestant, Chris in San Diego. Hello, Chris.
Hey, guys.
Chris versus
How you guys doing?
Chris.
We're doing well, Chris. Here we go. First question. What is the name of the basketball league Ice Cube started?
So one.
The D League.
The D League.
D-League. That is incorrect. Mr. Ello.
Yeah, I've seen it, and I don't stop and watch. The 3-ball league or something. I don't have any idea.
3-ball league.
Yeah, the 3-ball league.
3-ball league.
Is the 3-ball league? Guess not.
It's not the
Never had the
3-ball
3-ball
league.
What is it?
Big Three.
Oh, I was actually in the hunt.
You were in the
I got the
about
right
that.
number. I didn't even know I was close.
All right, so we moved to question number 2.
Good for you. I think 3 balls is something they had to consider.
Okay.
What year was the first with the 17-game NFL schedule?
Ooh, tough.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
2023.
2023 said that with
2023.
confidence,
Said
too.
that quickly. I don't think he's going to get
Dang.
it, though. I don't think that's right.
Stay there, though.
Yeah. Well, no, wait. 17 was, he's might be because it hasn't been that long. It really hasn't been that long. Because they had to finagle a way to get the 17th game on the schedule. I'm going to say 2022.
Wow.
2021.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, I missed both of them, Chris. All right, take advantage.
There
It's
you
kind of crazy.
go.
It's already been 4 years since they did that.
Yeah.
And they're already trying to add a new one.
Yeah, right. I know. I was thinking, are they already at 18? They're not there yet, but they will be.
Question number 3. Oh, I like these questions. I'm going to read this as if I'm the person.
Yes.
I lead the NFL in passing yards with just over 3,900 yards this year. Thrown 26 TDs, but my team is in second place in the division. Who am I?
I think it's fair to, if you want it read again, I think that's fair since you're in the car.
Okay, I'll read it again. I lead the NFL in passing yards with just over 3,900 yards this year, thrown 26 TDs, but my team is in second place in the division. Who am I?
I'll tell you what, Tony, you sound just like this
That
person.
person?
No, I don't know. Said, who am I?
Wow.
Skraby.
You can guess or
tongue
pass.
twister.
I'm trying to run through second place teams in my head.
I hear you. Smart.
Sam Darnold.
Darnold. Good try. I think he got a second place team. But I don't think that's
Stay
right.
there, though,
I think
Chris.
it's Dak. He had a lot of yards, and they're in second place. I'm going to go Dak. Prescott.
I thought there was no way Chris was going to know that.
Why?
I knew
It's
it
only
was
like
gonna
six
Because
second place
you don't think
teams.
Dak is a good quarterback, so
Well, I know he's got a ton of yardage. And yeah, he's not a good, he hasn't won anything. I don't think he's not a good quarterback.
all
He
right.
needs to win something to be more hierarchy.
We got to go tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Give me a player. Give me a player. Give me a player.
In football? How about football?
Football, yeah.
We'll go Natron Means.
Oh,
Business.
Wow. I like this one.
I love that nickname. Whenever he scored a touchdown, man, well, Chris Berman started it, but everybody else jumped on it. Natron means business.
It says his nickname is Natron Bomb.
That too, but I think Natron means business was more
All right,
popular.
I got it. This was a great one, Tony. Nice job. All right, tiebreaker. Let's pull on Alex. Hold on, Alex. I'm gonna ask Chris a question. I know you've played this before, but Chris is gonna give me an answer, and then Alex is gonna guess whether or not the actual answer is higher or lower than what Chris said. So, Chris,
yes,
how many receptions did he have in his career?
On. Difference does it make? How many years did he play?
Good question. 8.
8 years. How many receptions did he have?
Do you know what team he finished with?
That was in Jacksonville, or the chart? Did he come back?
He came back, but then there was one more.
Broncos?
He played one game for.
Done one game.
Panthers?
Yeah,
I
Panthers.
do remember it.
He retired at 28.
Means business.
He went to North Carolina, so that made sense.
Yeah, you want to?
I don't know. He didn't have a lot of catches. I don't recall them throwing the ball to him too much. 100.
100. Alex, is the actual answer higher or lower?
What do you say?
100.
I'm going to say higher.
Higher.
Yeah.
Barely though, Chris. You were really good at these ones because it's 103 receptions.
Wow, he missed it by 3.
In the Super Bowl year in '94, he had 39 receptions. That was
his
by
most?
far and away his
Well,
most.
you know, the Chargers were not, even though they were in that Super Bowl, they weren't exactly the smartest bunch. I mean, get the ball to Natron out in space. Who would tackle that guy? He was a very Derrick Henry like, beast. Just not the same speed. He was a big, tough guy to bring down.
They were also making linebackers a whole lot bigger than they weren't as fast as they are now, but
Okay, they were bigger.
They're definitely bigger.
Yeah, well, Natron meant business.
I remember
for that.
They used to
loved the
take
guy.
Natron out for Ronnie Harmon on third down.
That wasn't
all
a
the
dumb
time.
thing to do
No, it
either.
wasn't.
Ronnie Harmon was pretty good
was
third
legit.
down back.
What do you think the most yards he ever rushed for in his career or in a single season?
Is he over 1,000?
Yeah, there's one
About
season.
1,200?
1350. Everything came. It doesn't surprise me that all of it came during that Super Bowl year.
That was like his best year.
Yeah, only year he went to the Pro Bowl, according to Football Reference.
Yeah, I wasn't. The silence wasn't.
You were staring at me, blinking.
Because
and
I was trying to figure out how Natron ended up in the starting role. Like, he kind of came out of nowhere. I feel like.
Where did you go to school? Let me
North
see.
Carolina.
North Carolina.
You just told me that.
It's from Hattiesburg, North Carolina.
Harrisburg, North Carolina.
Yes.
Which one is it?
It's Harrisburg.
Oh, I thought you said Hattiesburg.
I'm looking at it.
All right.
Anyway,
we
we
gotta
need
go
to
to
get
break. We got NFL picks to
We got
do.
one more minute. We got to go.
No, we have to go. We have to go.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic.
All right, so here's what happened. I was at the corner, and I'm going to call out the streets because who cares? It was Claremont Mesa Drive and Ruffin Road, which is pretty close to our radio station here.
Yeah.
I had to run over and pick up a little cash from the bank. That was simple, trip before I came into work. And I'm on Ruffin Road, coming up to Claremont Mesa Boulevard.
Ruffin Road can be a little rough sometimes.
They could pave that.
It
wouldn't hurt.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. They can't call it paved road. I know that.
Wait, your issue isn't the potholes in the
No,
road?
that was. See, Tony, you asked for it. You received it. Mariah Carey's version.
That voice great.
He's toggling back and forth to make it sound really wacky.
He thinks
in our
he's a
ears.
DJ over here.
Yeah, he's not. Congratulations to today's biggest fan. We got to get serious for a minute. David Clark, if you're out there, David Clark of Santee, give us a call. You got 10 minutes, 833-288-0973. If you call in 10 minutes, you'll qualify for the grand prize. 20 tickets for you and your friends, a night in the Odyssey Suite at a Padres game with all of us and the fan staff. It'll be catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Remember, register your name out there if you haven't already, 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. Today's biggest fan is David Clark of Santee. All right, we don't have time for our NFL picks today, but it's all right. We weren't going to pick tonight's game anyway. It's too close, I think, for either of us to choose.
Do we know that?
I'm getting blown out.
1.5.
Oh, I thought you were talking
The spread tonight is 1.5.
I'm bound by
points.
like 30, I think, to Chris right now.
Yeah, Tony will try to make his miracle comeback. He'll begin it tomorrow. Something to look forward to tonight. Seahawks are wearing their rivalry uniforms.
Ooh.
They are described as being wolf gray jerseys and pants with iridescent green jersey numbers.
Oh, I can't wait to
The
see
helmet
them.
maintains a similar green with a metallic chrome finish.
So at least it's not the highlighter jerseys today.
I don't know who did. Yeah, right. Those are horrible.
Love those two.
You did?
Yeah.
You can look for that tonight. Enjoy the game. Our final show of the year tomorrow at 2. And don't forget Ben and Wood's special morning show tomorrow at 6. If you don't normally tune in, I recommend you do so right here on 97.3 The Fan.
Covered Gambler, GEG 000.